Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, and this is the regular meeting of the Planning Commission. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:05 p.m. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Jessica Black. I don't see her on the Zoom as of yet. Commissioner Calindres.
Here.
Commissioner St. Martin stated he would be absent this evening. Vice Chair Smith.
Here.
And Chairman Stevens.
Here. Great. Pledge of Allegiance. Nate, could you lead us in that?
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any adjustments to the agenda?
Yes, Chairman.
Sorry, no adjustments for me.
Chairman, we'd like to move item 2 to the end of the agenda to ensure that we have a quorum for that item.
Great, thank you. And the conflict of interest disclosure, my item is, I have a conflict with number 2. So I will be leaving the room for that portion. This is the public comment period for items not on the agenda. And this meeting will be open to the public and conducted in a virtual format to be inclusive of all participation preferences. Public comment participation is encouraged by emailing any comments to the city clerk's office or by calling in using the phone number provided on the front of the agenda. Are there any requests to speak either in person or in Zoom land?
I have no written comments. Heather, do we have anyone on the line?
No calls.
Great. Item 1 is the approval of the minutes. And are there any requests to speak?
I have no written comments. Heather, anyone on the line?
No, we do not.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Great. Roll call vote, please. I can second that.
Okay, thank you. Vice Chair, is your mic on? You're a little low.
It was not, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have a motion by Smith, a second by Stevens. Commissioner Calindres?
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith?
Yes.
Chairman Stevens?
Yes. So we can move on to item 3. This is a public hearing and consideration for conditional use permit, which is a CUP 2021-0058 for a request to allow a Headstone manufacturing and retail shop located at 506 Wellwood Avenue in the commercial neighborhood zone. Is there a staff report?
Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. Staff at this time would like to request that we continue this item to January 11th, 2022, to allow the applicant to work with the property owners to gain authorization from all the interested ownerships for that property. If you'd like a staff report, we can, I can present that now, or we can present that at the next meeting.
I think by January, it might be even a better staff report. There might be some more details on that. I'm fine with postponing the staff report till then, if that's the commission.
I have no objection to that.
All right. So we don't have to open up the public hearing, or we still have to?
We do still have to open the public hearing. We'll just open and then continue.
Okay. And ma'am, are you here to speak on any items, or just here to, okay, great. Absolutely, thank you. So we'll go ahead and open up the public hearing at 6:10 p.m. And are there any requests to speak?
I have no written comments. Heather, do we have anyone on the line?
No, we do not.
Okay, we can close the public hearing at,
No, leave it open.
We're going to
sorry.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can I go ahead and get either a consensus from all three or a motion that we are continuing to January 11th?
Yeah, I'll move to continue the hearing till January 11th.
So we have a motion. Is there a second?
I second.
And a second by Commissioner Calendris. So a roll call vote on that?
Commissioner Calendris,
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Stevens.
Yes. Now I'm going to close the public hearing.
No, we're going to
No,
continue it, I'm
we're
sorry.
going to continue. Okay, it's continued. Okay, thank you. We can move on to the next item, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So this is item 4, to conduct another public hearing for a conditional use permit, CUP 2021-0060, for consideration of a request for an ABC Type 41 on-sale beer and wine eating place, liquor license to sell beer and wine, and a public convenience and necessity, PCN, for the Señorial, if I'm saying that right, Mexican restaurant located at 704 East 6th Street in the downtown mixed-use zone. Staff report, please.
Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. Staff received an application for a conditional use permit on August 11th with a request to serve beer and wine in association with a restaurant. As part of the conditional use permit process, we did place a public notice in the Press Enterprise and notified property owners within a 300-foot radius. No comments have been received to date on this application. The municipal code does allow restaurants to have alcohol sales, but it's subject to a conditional use permit. The property is zoned downtown mixed use and has a general plan land use designation of downtown mixed use. All of the adjacent properties have the same zoning and land use designation. The use proposes to operate from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. The property is located within Census Tract 440, and Census Tract 440 allows one on-sale license based on the current population ratios. There are currently 10 on-sale licenses that are issued in this census tract. Therefore, a public convenience or necessity finding is required to allow the license within the oversaturated census tract. In the staff report, I do have all the on-sale businesses that currently have licenses within this census tract. ABC also recommends separation requirements from sensitive uses, which include parks, schools, and churches. They do request 600 feet, and this particular location is not located at least 600 feet from any of the sensitive uses. It's actually closer. However, it is a restaurant use. ABC will also not license a new retail location within 100 feet of a residence unless the applicant can demonstrate that this use will not interfere with the residents' enjoyment of their property. The site is located at least 160 feet from the nearest residential unit to the north. This project is exempt from CEQA, the California Environmental Quality Act, as a Class 1 existing facility categorical exemption. The required CUP findings have been adequately met or included in your staff report. So at this time, staff would recommend that the Planning Commission hold a public hearing, approve conditional use permit 2021-0060, subject to the proposed conditions of approval, and direct staff to prepare a notice of exemption for the applicant to file with the Riverside County Clerk Recorder. This concludes my presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Is there any commission discussion on this item?
Not at this moment.
And I see that it has been published. Proof of publication is included in the agenda. Let's open up the public hearing at 6:15. Are there any requests to speak?
I have no written comments. Heather, do we have anyone on the line?
No, no calls.
And you're welcome to raise your hand if you do have one.
All right. If there's no request to speak, we can close the public hearing at 6:16 and ask for a motion.
Well, given that the nature of the business is restaurant-focused, not alcohol-focused, I'm comfortable with the exception from the 600-foot rule in that case. As such, I would move to approve as presented.
We have an approval, a motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Colindres,
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Stevens.
Yes. Do we have a Commissioner Black online yet?
No, sir.
If you want to take a 5-minute recess, I could use that real quick, see if she joins in, so. I had to rush up here real quick, so.
She could be caught up in.
I can try calling her if you'd like.
Okay.
Do you want to take a 5-minute recess? All right,
Sure.
5-minute recess.
Okay, I believe I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Still
Yeah, we
muted.
can hear you. They're on a recess right now, so. Hey. So they should be back on, so.
Yes,
Okay. I
we're
totally apologize, Christina. I just saw your.
welcome, Commissioner Black. We're going to go ahead and open back up from the recess at 6:24. And we're going to hear item 2. I'm going to step out for, due to a conflict on this item. Should I state it? I do some video and drone work at the site from there. So, all right, take it away.
All right, so item number 2 tonight is consideration of a request for a variance from the light standard height limit of 20 feet of section 8.50.070.3 to a maximum height of 30 feet located within the Hidden Canyon specific plan, APNs as listed. Do we have a staff report, please?
Good evening, Vice Chairman and Commissioners. Planning staff received a application for a variance on August 24th of 2021, requesting a variance to increase the light standard height for the Hidden Canyon specific plan. A public notice was placed in the press enterprise, and property owners within 300 feet were notified of this public hearing. Staff did not receive any comments regarding this item to date. The municipal code allows for variances to grant relief from zoning provisions because of special circumstances applicable to a property, including size, shape, topography, location, or surroundings, and that the strict application of the zoning ordinance deprives such property of privileges enjoyed by other properties in the vicinity under identical zoning classifications. This property is zoned specific plan. More specifically, it's the Hidden Canyon specific plan. It has a general plan land use designation of industrial. To the west, east, and south is land that's located in the County of Riverside's jurisdiction, and the Olivewood residential development is located to the north across the 60 freeway. The site is currently entitled for 2.89 million square feet of industrial floor space, and building plans are in review for an 816,800 square foot building that are being plan checked at this time. The applicant is requesting to match the light standard heights that were provided for the Wolverine and Amazon facilities, which their specific plan allowed. The project does meet the criteria of a Class 11 accessory structural categorical exemption under the CEQA guidelines and has been processed as such. Staff has made the findings for a variance, which are included in your staff report. Furthermore, the Beaumont Municipal Code states that the Planning Commission is empowered to approve, conditionally approve, or deny the application. Therefore, staff is recommending that the Planning Commission conduct a public hearing, approve V 2021-0079, and direct staff to prepare a notice of exemption for the applicant to record with the county clerk recorder. This concludes my presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, and we also have the applicant on the Zoom as well.
Thank you. Questions for staff? Commissioner Calindros, do you have any questions?
Not at this time.
Commissioner Black?
No, thank you.
So with the height exception, they are still required for full shielding and compliance with dark skies ordinances?
Correct.
Thank you. With that, we will go ahead and open the public hearing at 6:28. Do we have any requests to speak on this item?
I have no written comments. Heather, do we have anyone on the line?
No, we do not.
Okay. With that, then, we will close the public hearing, again, at 6:28. Is there a request from any of the commissioners for the applicant to speak? If not, I would entertain a motion.
I'll second that.
Well, if you want to make the motion, you can.
Oh, I'll make a motion.
All right. All right, and do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, so a
Okay.
motion and a second. Take
do
a roll
roll
call
call.
vote, please.
Commissioner Black,
Agree?
Commissioner Colindres,
Yes.
and Vice Chair Smith.
Yes. All right, thank you. Yeah. You missed fireworks.
Thank you very much. We're going down to, that's it. I mean, we have the Community Development Director's comments online, on Zoom.
Hi, yes, welcome, hello from the back of City Hall here.
Nice.
I don't have a lot of comments for you tonight. The one thing I will say is we anticipate having 2 planning commission meetings in September and in October. So we anticipate having a meeting on September 28th for planning commission, and I believe the deputy clerk has reached out to each of you already to let you know that. And then we will be having planning commission meetings tentatively on October 12th and October 26th. So if you could all pencil those dates down, we would greatly appreciate it. I know our schedule has been a little wonky this year, and now we're kind of making up for it now at the end of the year. So with that, that concludes my comments, but I'm happy to answer any questions if commission has any for me this evening.
Are there any questions for the Community Development Director?
I just want to follow up. You mentioned at the last meeting congratulations in order for the city on award for our general plan. And I believe you mentioned that the award ceremony is tomorrow?
Yes, so the State of California the American Planning Association State of California Conference is happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. The award ceremony is virtually held, and it will be held tomorrow at 2:30. And the city of Beaumont did win the statewide award for our general plan update for small jurisdictions. So they'll be officially presenting that, and we will be online virtually to say thank you.
My congratulations again to staff, to the consultant team, and to everybody who participated throughout the entire community on making that document happen. So just want to make sure I give accolades again.
Absolutely. Congratulations. You and your staff have done an amazing job.
Thank you very much.
Christina, are there any of the public can't view that at 2:30, right? It's only for you said the League of California Cities?
It's the American Planning Association, and I will check the link that they sent. The one that I received was for recipients, but I will reach out to them and see if there's one where you guys can view it, and then if there is, I'll send it out.
Great.
Oh, I had one more thing.
Of course.
Make a comment on. My apologies. As terrible as COVID has been over the last couple of years, I think one positive that came from it was outdoor dining. I think that's been something that's been really enjoyable in a lot of jurisdictions. Do we have any kind of ordinance or allowance or program that would allow for that to continue into the future? Or and if not, maybe that's something we can discuss here at a future meeting?
Yeah, we currently do not have anything as far as an ordinance goes or anything codified. We did take the approach of allowing businesses to operate and provide outdoor dining as they saw fit, with the provision that they obviously kept diners safe and out of public right of ways and such. we're happy to agendize it and have some discussion with the commission at one of our future meetings.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I second that. I think the leniency that a lot of state, county, and local agencies have shown for outdoor dining has been great to keep these businesses open. You know, Palm Springs had the whole street closed off, you know, at one point. So I think that's good. As a temporary basis, you know, that's great. And then if we can definitely see something, you know, explore that, I think that's a good idea for more permanent.
Sure thing.
Definitely, that would be something that we would want to incorporate into the new downtown plan, I would hope. That that's part of that already.
Great. Well, thank you for that, commissioners, for suggesting that. All right, if there's nothing else, we can adjourn at 6:34. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Good night.